Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Broncos much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Play action, now it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. The tackle there by George Odom.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
14, buddy.
On first down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
19.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Wilson. Buying time to his... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks. Brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Again, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Lean it right. Green Jack.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Red cycle.
On 1st down, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Black Ultra.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready. And cycle. 10, cross field.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. Well, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you're alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that's caught inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. No gain on the play there, second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down, Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Red, yellow. Red.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This will be caught at about the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. The Lance now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Lance. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw is caught by Gray. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lance looks to throw again. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Okay, break.
Lance on the keeper, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the double. 52 blaster. 560.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of the net. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 18. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The partner under the lights in prime time.